Hello guys, Creator438 here, and welcome to my Let's Play of Donkey Kong Country 2 Diddy's Conquest for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. This game is, well, has been, I guess I should say, a big part of my childhood, and not only that, but it's a very popular game, and it's highly considered to be one of the best entries in the Donkey Kong Country trilogy, at least the original one. And being a big part of my childhood, as I just said, it's been quite a big part of, I don't know if I'd say my life, but rather just, well, actually, I guess it is kind of a big part of my life, but it's kind of a big game for me. Like, this game has spawned so many memories for me, and it's become a personal favorite over the years. I've played through it many times, so I have, I guess I'd say, tons of experience with it. Like, I know where most of the secrets are. We've already seen this plenty of times. And this game's fairly short, so it's not going to go on for like... The LP is not going to go on for months. It's going to be like a few episodes, and it's going to be a done deal. So yeah, and I just wanted to share the experience with you guys, because while the game isn't underrated, it's a big part of my life, and I just want to share the experience with you guys who hadn't played it. It's pretty easy to get. It's on the Wii U eShop for $7.99, as I said in the intro video. And the Game Boy Advance version is also pretty cheap. So yeah, we're just going to get right into it. So you got 3 files. This is actually my practice file. It's not done because I am actually going to college in like 8 days. So I don't really have a lot of time to complete this LP, but I'm not exactly worried either. I'm just kind of playing it as I go along. But I'm going to make sure that I know everything for you guys and that I'm not like looking for shit. We're just going to go through that. So you actually have 3 options here. You have 1-player version, or 1-player mode, sorry. You have 2-player team, which is basically you and another player, maybe a friend or a brother, play, and you basically switch off, taking turns as the 2 main characters, Diddy or Dixie. And I actually don't know what the difference between this and 2-player contest is, because I grew up on the Game Boy Advance version, so I don't actually know what the thing is for this, because I've never actually played it on the Super NES. So I don't exactly know what it's like, but I'll do some research and I'll figure it out, guys. But then there's 2-player contest, which is basically you and another player are basically playing to see who can complete the most levels. And that's basically it. But I'm going to be playing the 1-player version because this is a solo LP. So without further ado, let's just get right on with it. And in true Donkey Kong fashion, they do not give you any lowdown as to what's happening. They just throw you right into the action, and we are already in the first world, which is Gangplank Galleon. And we're going to start off the first level, Pirate Panic, but I wanted to just give you guys a second to take in this this world, because it's kind of cool. You can see that K. Rool's ship is crashed. K. Rool being the main enemy, if any of you are unaware and are new to the Donkey Kong series. I guess that's kind of spoilers, but we were going to find that out eventually anyway. But actually there's Donkey Kong Island over there. And I don't know, I'd say more, but I don't really think that it'd make too much sense. But anyway, let's just jump right into it. Let's jump into Pirate Panic. So, this game kind of throws a lot of stuff at you right at once. So I'm just going to go over some controls. We're playing as Diddy right now, who I guess you can say is the main character. We don't really know what's happened to Donkey Kong yet, but I'll just go over the controls. So, I'll go over Super NES version controls. Press B to jump. You can press Y to do a cartwheel. Down to duck. Obviously, left and right to move. And that's really it for Diddy right now. Oh yeah, we can also hold down the Y button to run. These are bananas. You're going to want to collect those. 100 of those will give you an extra life. And we're just going to go into this little cabin here. We're going to read this note. I've kidnapped that lumbering fool of Donkey Kong and you will never see him again. Har har har! Captain K. Rool. So we already know what we have to do now. There is an extra lives balloon. The red ones will give you 1 life. There are also green and blue ones, the former of which give you 2 lives, and the latter of which give you 3 lives. This room also has some nice stuff in it. We got a sword, a crown, and a chest. We got a map over there. Nice chandelier. Picture of King K. Rool over there. So we read this note, and basically Captain K. Rool has kidnapped Donkey Kong, who is Diddy Kong's buddy. So we gotta go find him. Enemy right there, that's a Neek. Basically the Goombas of this game. They just walk forward and there are plenty of ways to kill them. You pick up a barrel, you can just run into an enemy and they'll just die. And this is our partner, this is Dixie. Actually, quite literally Diddy's partner. She's his girlfriend. Diddy and Dixie actually have some interesting abilities. And if you press select, you can actually switch between them. And if you press A, they can do a team-up move. And you can throw them by holding up and then pressing Y. And you can throw them either up to get to new areas, or you can throw them in front of you, or you can throw one of them in front of you, and you can kill enemies. Actually, that's pretty much the only use for that. They both have cartwheel moves, so Dixie kind of does a spin. But what's special about Dixie is that if you jump and hold Y with her, she does a helicopter spin, which is really useful for platforming. And when she picks up objects like this crate, she has a little more range to it. We just killed a Clomp right there. That's another new enemy. Basic Kremling enemy. Now these are Kong letters. There are basically 4 in each level, and they spell out the word Kong. If you collect 4 of them, you get an extra life. Now I didn't explain the boxes. They're not really that special, but we haven't really seen barrels yet. Basically, the only difference between crates and the main difference between crates and barrels is that they explode upon throwing something, or they break upon throwing something. Whereas actually only one barrel type can be rolled in front of you and kill plenty of enemies. Whereas crates can only, or boxes can only defeat one enemy. Now this formation of bananas is actually telling us to use A. To use our team up ability. And we can get this banana coin. Now I didn't actually explain those. Banana coins can be used for various things. They're basically the currency in this game. There's the O. And I actually lost Dixie somehow. Now right here, this is a star barrel. Oh, it's irrelevant actually. Well, the fact that I lost Dixie, not the star barrel. The star barrel is basically your checkpoint in this game. So if you see that, hit it, because you got a checkpoint. Now if you actually go this way, check it out. And that's a new enemy, we'll go over that. We have a bonus level. Bonus levels will have you do various things for a Krem coin. In this one we have to find the coin. So there's some basic platforming, but if we actually go down here, we get a banana coin. So these are all timed challenges, and if you complete them within the time limit and get the creme coin, you get to keep it literally forever. Like, you can exit the level and you won't lose it. We kill that clomp, and this is actually a new enemy right here. This is a clobber. Basically, they hide in barrels and they disguise themselves as such. If you just come out, they actually run into you, and rolling does not work on them. Cartwheels and spins can actually kill various enemies, but not this guy. In order to kill him, you have to throw him like a normal barrel, and then he dies. So anyway, this is an animal buddy. Our first instance of an animal buddy. This is Rambi the Rhino, or just Rambi for short. Yeah, they're throwing a lot of shit at us right off the bat. But, like, I wasn't kidding, guys. But anyway, animal buddies can be ridden, and Rambi has the ability of not only running fast, but killing everything he runs into. You can press the Y button to do a little horn attack, or he will auto attack if an enemy is directly in front of him. But also you can see that this arrow right here is pointing to the wall. We don't exactly know why, but if you go a sizable distance back, actually you don't have to, but it's good to demonstrate Rambi's special ability. For if you actually hold down the A button while on Rambi, he will start doing this. He'll start scraping his foot on the ground, and if you release A, he runs forward. And you can use this to kill a bunch of enemies and find hidden bonuses. Pretty useful. So we got another bonus room, destroy them all, which is basically just kill all the enemies. So we're going to show them no mercy. Now the thing about bonuses, if you actually get hit by one enemy or fall into like a chasm or whatever, you will actually fail and you have to do the bonus again. Now they always spawn you in pretty different areas. That one spawns us relatively close to the bonus, so if you mess up, you can always do it again. It's not like in the Donkey Kong Country Returns series where if you lose a bonus, you have to replay the level. If you mess up a bonus in the Donkey Kong Country series, actually no, I think it's just in Country 2 and Country 3. If you mess up in those games on a bonus level, you can just do them again. So right here we have another collectible. See, they're throwing so much stuff at us, guys, right? It's the first level. I guess it's the tutorial level, but they're throwing a lot of stuff at us. This right here is the DK coin. You're going to want to collect these if you find them. We'll get into what they do later. You just want to collect as many of those. As you can see, we just found the G and got an extra life. And we just stand in front of that clobber with Rambi. He'll kill it instantly. And right here, this is a no animal buddy sign, so unlike in the first Donkey Kong Country, if you guys haven't played that, you could bring them to the end of the level. They wouldn't go on with you, but in this game, you get a little prize for bringing the animal buddy to the no animal buddy sign. So basically, this sign keeps Rambi from crossing it, so if we go past it, he turns into 2 lives. This right here is the ending pole, or I actually don't remember what its official name is, but basically it's a little mini game you kind of play, and if you jump on the target from a high enough height, you'll get a little prize depending on how you time it. And Diddy and Dixie both have animations for ending the level. We'll actually see Diddy. We saw Diddy's was like a boombox, and we'll see what Dixie's is Main Brace Mayhem at the end. I'll remember to switch between them. So Main Brace Mayhem, that actually was a new enemy. That was a Click-Clack. I'll go over those in a second. We're going to see them again. They're quite common in this level. This arrow tells us to go over here. We can use Dixie's helicopter, her helicopter twirl, to go over onto these ropes, which aren't connected to anything awkwardly enough. Then we can go into this bonus barrel. Find the token again. And basically we want to climb up these, and that's pretty much all you have to do. You just climb up these ropes and you get the token. You get the creme coin. They're called creme coins, by the way. I don't know if I said that already, but I have now. So I think this is the first instance of a barrel. We saw them in the last level, but they're only in the form of clobbers. But if you throw barrels, they actually attack multiple enemies by rolling. So up there we can see some collectibles. So anyway, these are Click-Clacks. I killed them immediately again. But basically, if you jump on a Click-Clack, they flip over and you have to jump on them again to kill them. But if you roll into them, they die instantly. Or if you throw something at them, they die instantly. You can also throw your buddy at them and they'll die instantly. This is another new enemy. See guys, they're just going to throw so much stuff at us. That was a clinger, who basically climbs up on these ropes and then just falls down. And they can be kind of hard to kill. You have to sort of maneuver around them. They climb up relatively slowly, but they slide down. I wouldn't say quickly, but they're not exactly easy to kill. So you can actually also get to this area by climbing down here onto this mast. We are actually on the mast of the ship right now. Star barrel right there. And we're gonna throw this barrel at all these neeks, and hop in here and get an extra light balloon, which is pretty cool. Now, I didn't mention this about extra lives, but it's not a bad thing to collect a lot of them. It's just that in the Super NES version, if you collect, no matter how many lives you have, they always reset to 5. But in the Game Boy Advance version, you keep any lives you have upon saving. Now, well, I'll explain that in a little bit, but we got a bonus right here. Actually, I can explain it right now, because we just have to kill all these guys, and we can use barrels to do it relatively easily. So what you just saw right there is a cannonball. That was our first instance of using a cannonball to act as a bonus room via throwing it into a cannon and just blasting off into a bonus room. Also, I like how Diddy and Dixie just run off the side there. Kind of funny. I didn't mention this, but you can also throw enemies upward. Also, if a Click-Clack is on its back for too long, it will eventually flip over. Didn't mean to do that. My bad. Dang it. Alright, whatever. That's fine. You don't really have to worry about losing your buddy too much in these early levels, but it can get kind of bad later on. Because this is a pretty hard game, and having two buddies is pretty... Having both Diddy and Dixie is pretty essential. And I actually can't get up there now. Oh well. Okay, we gotta play this level again. I'll meet you guys back here after Diddy does his beatboxing. Very catchy tune, I gotta say. Alright, I'll meet you guys. What the fuck? Okay, that happens. Okay guys, we're back. And what we want to do is you want to get over here. Actually, either of the Kongs can do it. But basically, you want to use your team-up ability to throw one of the Kongs in this barrel. And you get a little bonus mission. New one, actually, collect the stars. Where you basically just collect stars. That's kind of it. Is there anything we haven't gone over yet? I just kind of want to get all the information, all the basic information out there right now, because if you guys couldn't tell, they kind of throw a lot at you at the very beginning of the game. They don't really introduce stuff to you gradually, so I kind of had to just get all that out. But after you do that, you get to this little bonus area with banana bunches, which actually give you 10 bananas instead of just 1. And the DK coin is also up here, so you need your buddy to get out there too. Now let's see Dixie's animation. She jams on her guitar. You gotta love it. So this is a whole nother level. I think we're actually gonna end it off here, guys, because it's been kind of long. So yeah, we're gonna call it quits for today. So next time on Donkey Kong Country 2, we are actually gonna visit Monkey Museum, and we're gonna keep going on through Gangplank Gallon or Gangplank Galleon. I always used to call it Gangplank Gallon as a kid. But yeah, next time we're gonna be going through Gangplank Galleon, and we're going to be visiting Monkey Museum. Not necessarily in that order. So, see you guys then.